It's funny really, I never really watched. I'd always would rather be out in the street playing it and like that, so my parents never had Sky, so I didn't really get to watch much rugby, so I never really watched it too much. Even when my first year, when I signed at the Rhinos, when I went to the first team squad, I didn't really know most of the players, which is quite unusual for academy players coming through, but that's just how it was. I spent the last 2 years in a pretty decent spot out in the eastern suburbs in Sydney. Me and my family loved it. It was pretty top notch. Yeah, we had beaches, and I love the warm weather. I love the suntan. I'd love somewhere like that. Fear. Oh, Jesus. I don't know really. When I was younger, it used to be heights. I think a common one is heights, but just outside my grandma's house, she lived. There's a motorway just not so far away from her house. I'm walking over the bridge, so you can see the motorway below. Always used to get me, but I used to I didn't train myself. I just thought I'd just do it a couple of times and get used to it, and it kind of went away after that. Favourite family? Well, I spent 2 years on a glorified holiday, let's say that. But we love the Caribbean. Normally, when the rugby players get their break, it's normally November, December time. You have to go pretty far on an aeroplane to get some decent weather, because if you go around Europe around that time, it's not too good. So we don't get on a plane and go to the Caribbean a little bit over there. Accomplishment on the jump, I've won a couple of things so far. I've played in some good teams. So I've got 6 rings. Hopefully I can add to that. I grew up playing football. Good to see Leeds United back in the Premiership again. I do like watching that. I'm rubbish at football. I used to play it as a kid. Alongside rugby, but it became apparent I was much better at rugby than I was at football. So football's pretty decent watch, but I like playing golf. A lot of rugby players do playing golf because it's you've got that competitive side to things. It's not too strenuous. I like playing golf. Somewhat monotone, as you can tell by this interview so already. I've got a monotone voice. It's my interview voice and it's my public speaking voice. I go monotone. I can't help it. I just do. Depends how many pints I've had. My wife doesn't put the cap on the toothpaste, so you get a bit of a crusty build up around the end. It's like, just put it on, it saves it. That's definitely one. I don't like being late. Gonna do it. Seen that episode of Friends when they all talk about going into that American Superjaw or whatever, and they all had the things what they wanted to do, buy sports teams and all that sort of stuff. And Ross wanted to invest it in some high rate bonds. Unfortunately, I'm a Ross. I'm going to invest it in something. God, not really. I'm quite. I sit and watch the parties develop. I don't get into the mix of it. I sit and I'm quite comfortable just letting parties happen. And if all happens, I'll join in obviously, but I don't come out, centre stage and do party tricks.
So you don't crack out a Rubik's Cube?
I don't bring it with me. I don't take it around with me, but I can do a Rubik's Cube.
Just so turns out, I've got one on me.
Oh, that's well placed.
That's well placed, isn't it?
Fantastic.
Yeah. So rumour has it you can do it in under 80 seconds, is it?
I've not done it in a while. Can I just start without getting a stop clock out?
Right, okay.
Really nice.
We won't get the stop clock out in it.
Just let me do it.
So have you got a method of how?
So first step is make a white cross on the bottom, like that.
Right.
Okay. Then you got to match up the middle squares with the adjacent white square. You see there, so that touches. Then you got to fill in these corner pieces with the right ones. Like that, so you get a full white square and all the corners are in the right place now. Then you got to do the same for these side pieces here. So that should be all done now. So you see that's a complete like double there now.
Yeah.
The next bit is getting a yellow cross on top, so you see a bit of an L shape there. So you get a quick L. Like that. And then you got to get same with the white side. You got to get the adjacent ones the same. So you see them two are wrong. Them two you need to mix them, swap them over.
Yeah.
To do this, you get it wrong there. You got to say they're in the right place now.
Yeah.
And then you put in the corner pieces into the right place. So they're all in the right place now. Some are turned, so these two are turned wrong, but they're all in the right place. Then all you need to do is spin them round. On the last step. A bit like that. There you go.